What's up, people? It's Nature30 here, and this is my video response to OkayFabe and Mr.Parkin about Money in the Bank. Now, my first video that I've ever made on YouTube was about Money in the Bank. It was about keeping the tradition on having it at WrestleMania. To be completely honest with you, I do not believe that it's Money in the Bank that's making it that's a lazy promotion. I think it's how it's done that is making it seem like a lazy promotion. Money in the Bank was made just to actually bring up new stars in the mid card, to bring up new and exciting stars. And the whole issue of, the whole purpose of Money in the Bank was to be a surprise, was to be pretty much the whole swerve of it all, if you actually think about it. Because you really don't know when it's going to be cashed in. You have no idea which championship they're going to go after. They can probably decide to go after the World Heavyweight Championship, but then they change their mind. It's supposed to be the element of surprise. That's what made it so awesome. And yes, like OkayFabe said, and also Daniel Parkin, Edge was the exception. Edge is actually what made it so exciting, so enthusiastic, because it made you like really crunk to see him. Because let's face it, Edge's character was built around the whole Money in the Bank issue. It was built around the whole Money in the Bank idea. And honestly, I like Money in the Bank. I like the Money in the Bank ladder match. The only thing that kind of cheapened it now was the fact that they decided to make it a pay-per-view. Not only that, they split up the actual brands. They had a SmackDown one and a Raw one instead of one that was all as a whole, because it gave everybody a shot. It gave everybody from both brands a shot to do it. So that's the reason why I liked it. Plus, they actually kept it at WrestleMania at first, but then when they decided to make it a pay-per-view, like I said before, it actually did cheapen it. And then it made it just worse, just like OkayFabe said, that with Raw, they made all former champions to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. There was a reason for that. They're trying to kill it off. They're trying to kill it off slowly. And when they did it that way, not only did it cheapen it, it made it pointless for anybody to win the Money in the Bank belt. Not only for Raw, which was stupid, and I think that pretty much the thing was that everybody was waiting for that Money in the Bank holder to fail. That is what also made it exciting. Everyone was waiting for that one guy to fail Money in the Bank and to lose it all, to be the first to lose it all. The reason why they picked John Cena was because they didn't want to really have anybody else out there to make it fail. They wanted, like, okay, we're trying to kill it, so we're going to get like our prime guy who's already been there, done that, got the t-shirt, to win Money in the Bank so he can fail. And so it would be like, okay, John Cena failed, so let's move on from there. The thing about it is that Money in the Bank was a great tradition that gave every mid-carder their shot. For those that did not have the opportunity to be a part of WrestleMania, which is what every WWE wrestler's dream is, Money in the Bank gave them a shot to be on the air, to actually give them their good 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long it is. That gave them their moment. That gave them their WrestleMania paycheck. So it actually did benefit those that didn't really have a match at WrestleMania. So honestly, killing it is something that I don't really agree with, because it still gave mid-carders their shot. But the way that they're doing it now, unfortunately, what's done is done. And yes, I hate to agree, but the way it's done now, yes, it needs to die. I hate it, but it just needs to go, because they've ruined it far too often at this point. But I still feel like there's a way to save it. And I'm thinking that the way to save it, in my opinion, is to take it back to WrestleMania and have it once a year. Because it honestly, it gives all the mid-carders their chance, their shot to shine, their shot to showcase exactly who they are, what they're made of, and what they've been doing for all these years, and to give them a shot to actually get the belts, whatever belts they want to get. And as for Dolph Ziggler, good grief, him holding that belt is like a complete waste of space, to be honest with you. It's really not doing anything for him, but that's the reason why. The reason why that is tongue-tied is because they literally cheapen the idea of Money in the Bank. If Money in the Bank stayed the way it was, if it was only for all brands, not just for two, not just a split, but all brands, and it was done once a year, it would mean more. It would have more meaning to it, and it would actually make Dolph Ziggler more worthy of having it, because he actually did progress over time. You actually saw his talent. He's gotten a lot better on the mic. Vicky Guerrero really did kind of skyrocket him to where he is now. Him actually winning Money in the Bank, if they stayed in that same formula, keeping it at WrestleMania and having it only for both brands and not splitting it, it would mean more. It would mean a lot more to Dolph Ziggler. So, honestly, to sum it all up, I do not believe that they should actually kill Money in the Bank. I don't think Money in the Bank should die as it for being a cheap way to try to promote people. No, I really don't think it's cheap at all. Do you honestly believe that it's cheap to have those exciting ladder matches? No. I think it was a pretty exciting swerve to add to WrestleMania. Besides the streak, besides the other matches you look for, it's an interesting curve of it all because it brought in a huge element of surprise. So I honestly don't think it should die. I think it should be improved. And like I said before, it should be at WrestleMania only, once a year. It should be for both brands, and it should be an epic ladder match like they have every single year. That's how I feel about it, and this is my video response to you guys. Thank you, and peace out.